Welcome back to Raid Shadow Legends. We're starting out another week and continuing our April O'Neil Ace Reporter Titan event. We are coming towards the end, and there's a bunch of new events that dropped inside of the game as of today that we need to get through to do that. First of all, we also have a Fusion warm-up, which has some of these pizza points in it. Fusion warm-ups are typically never giving you anything besides just some silly rewards to get you ready for the Fusion, which starts very soon. Very soon, meaning on Thursday, 3 days from when you're probably watching this video. So we're gonna have another grind upon us. Fusion warm-up event, we have the Gear Hunters, which is essentially Dungeon Divers, which pairs well with something else that's going in, and we have the Gear Enhancement that's going on right now as you try to gear up your champions. As you can tell, Dragon Tournament started today, which is gonna also help that gear finding event as well. Push yourself some Dragon, get your pizza points, get yourself some April O'Neil. Sand Devil's going on, but also the Classic Arena is ending very soon. One more day for that. By the way, if you've never played Raid and you don't know what I'm talking about and you want to get to know this game, you can use this QR code or my link in the description. Gets you the game for free with one free Legendary Champion, one free Epic Champion, and then when you put in code UDKING, utilizing my code, you get the Ultimate Death Knight, a legendary beast of a champion, absolutely for free. Join up today, and if you already have, let your friends know. It directly supports my channel, so thank you. So let's dive in and see what type of rewards we have. We have some arena rewards right here, which we'll just collect. Very simple, nothing fancy, nothing exciting. We have some arena rewards over here as well. We'll get that chest, golden tier chest. 60 gems and a couple of pieces of gear out of there. Not the worst thing in the world. I also want to see what clan boss rewards we have for today. Let's see what we got. Did we get anything lucky out of here? We've been getting very lucky with void shards as well as with sacred shards and legendary skill tomes. Oh my god. And guys, I have something that I have to share with you. You're not going to believe it. I'll share it right after we open up these chests. Nothing out of the Ultimate number 1, Ancient out of the Ultimate number 2, then the Transcendent chest where all the glory, all the fame, and all the loot and rewards are. Only gives us 2 Ancient shards today. And by the way, we're sitting here drinking out of our Raid Shadow Legends mug. Raid Shadow Legends sent me this mug. It was quite kind of them. And I'll tell you what, the coffee, it tastes really good out of it too. And guys, you're not going to believe this, but the champion chase, remember when I was pulling those void shards the other day, trying to pull Shredder? I actually took first freaking place in the event without even trying. Someone missed it by just literally pulling one shard. I don't know. What's better, the soul for Shredder or the legendary book? I never pulled Shredder, but I got the soul, which is pretty freaking cool. But the problem here is Shredder he's only here during the event for the Ninja Turtles. Then I could never get him again. So I may be sitting on a soul that I could actually never use. We're going to have to see what goes on with that. Raphael is waiting to be summoned right here as well. He is ready to go. I'm just saving him for the points. Next up is April O'Neil, and then we're looking to try and pull in Leonardo. I really want at least all the turtles and April O'Neil. Now, as always, guys, I like to feature a couple of comments inside of each of the videos because you guys have been giving me assistance specifically with my live arena battles, and I like to share a little bit of love. Remember, if you ever comment on a video, you have a very good chance of having yourself featured in a video at some point in time. This is from Thalesis Hegemon with his big nuke at the beginning with the fight at the 18-minute mark from my last video because of his go first ability. That I did know. He gets to go first because of that go first ability. Earlier, we were talking about how Sand Devil isn't my friend. Godseeker, who I recently pulled in those void pulls, can be used to solo farm him, which is great, and this is part of the reason why I'm going to be making her my next 6-star champion. She's gotta be. Godseeker Inari in 4-piece regen, 2-piece immortal, and at least 70 to 72k health, 4 to 4.2k defense, and 200 speed. The Miracle Heal Blessing and a Golden Elixir Relic are also useful on the Inari build. I know I put her on the team with a DD, some supports, a sleep champ, and Sand Devil 20 to be done in a 2-minute run. Really appreciate that. That is 100% the plan that I'm going with, not only because I want to get Sand Devil so that I can start working on boots and things like that, but also it's going to be a requirement for my Marius missions. And you guys probably want to see where I am with those Marius missions, don't you? Yeah, this is where we stand right here. We are stuck. Obtain one set of mythical boots from any dungeon. Well, I'll tell you this. It's hard to find mythical boots, and I've run tons of dungeons, and I still have not gotten it done. We are at 55 of 60 to get our first Sacred Shard there, which is really nice. We already have the next one, Stage C8 of the Cursed City. Then we have to clear hard mode Stage 3 or higher of Spider's Den 20 times. That's not going to be a problem at all, and it'll be done during the fusion. So we're really going to be okay with those. Just finding these boots, and I've been running on hard dungeons to give me better chances of those mythical pieces of gear, or really the only chances of mythical pieces of gear. I just needed to land on boots. Need to get a little bit lucky there because, well, it'll happen eventually. Shall we look at another comment? Padalero says, bro, use the dust on your boots. I'll tell you what, man, I have not really done much gear ascending in the game whatsoever, and now it's time because we really got to start working on these boots, and we have to, we have to get them working. So the dust, I need this to turn into speed. I don't think I have enough. Do I only have 4? I think. Yeah, I don't even have enough dust. That's the problem. I don't have the dust. I got this up to the 6 stars. I'm getting, what is it? What am I getting right now? Defense percent. Ugh, yuck. No, we want that extra speed. So that's something that I got to get the dust so that we can then get the speed and we get these boots exactly where they need to be. Man, that's why this is all coming together, and pulling the proper champions to get Sand Devil done is just a good thing. Now, before we dive into the live arena, I need to just thank all you guys for the support on the channel. I don't really talk about this much, but my goal on the channel is to try and get about 1,000 views per video. That's where I feel is kind of like a positive thing for the channel. And I'll tell you what, we've been getting there in the most recent of videos, or very close in each of them. So I really want to say to you guys, thank you so much for the support on the channel. You guys have come together as a community, not only in my comments section, but you've also been doing it from viewing the videos, and I just, again, wanted to give you guys a quick thank you. Let's keep on building up the channel because really, I don't want it to die, and I absolutely love playing Raid. But now let's dive into the live arena. We're sitting with 4,644 points. We basically, we just got ourselves these 2 5-star chickens. Our next goal, 4,800 for that Sacred Shard. Let's go get it. Now, I do find that it's a bit more difficult during the seasons to push trophies than it is when it's not during season time, just because of the opponents that I'm facing. Like, look at this right here. This is a very difficult matchup. A 6-star Mikage is going to be fast on her own. We know we're going to lose the speed battle there. I'm basically in a rough position right now. I'm going to go with Empress right there. I could go Cheshire Cat, and I maybe should for his survivability. I'm going to probably drop Nell. Like, look at this team that he's got right here is one where everything should be banned. This should be a must ban. She should be banned. Everyone should be banned. So I have to go with their speed lead, although they're still going to beat me in speed across the way. I mean, we know that's going to happen. Let's see if we can get any luck. No, not at all. Not as I suspected. We got 2 in Stone Skin. Cheshire Cat's not here to maintain any survivability. We're basically going to be knocked out of this one. It's gonna be a rough first match. Let's see what they do and how I can potentially give myself an opportunity. Most likely being locked out right here. Yep, we are locked out of everything. Let's go and strike here. Try and decrease turn meter a little bit. We did. Poison's ticking. Nell's doing her job at least. At least we're doing a little bit of damage here, right? Whoa. Oh, man. Well, that didn't go well. So this is an example of a team where literally everyone on it is like an auto must ban. And it's difficult when someone's sitting with twice my trophies with a much more progressed account than I have to be able to compete. Now check out this guy. He came and took Arbiter first. He's definitely got 2 fast champions, although they're not blessed. Then he comes in with a 6-star mythical champ, which is very scary for me. Rathalos is a champion you never see in the live arena. Strange pick. Monkey King is going to be fast. I'm going to struggle with speed right off the bat. I'm going to go... Man, I'm wondering if I go Empress, Mikage, Nell. I'm going to actually go with Nell right here. And I'm going to ban their mythical. I just don't want to deal with them. A 6-star mythical. They banned Fabian, which is actually preferable for me because my faster of the two is going to be Armand's. So I want Armand's to be in there on the battle. And we do get that go first. They don't have any stone skin anywhere. Got green across the board. Let's go. We stunned almost everyone. We did stun everyone. I'm going to save the sheep. We're going to go strike Rathalos. He's a big nuker, even though he's not an arena champion. I want to get him out of here. We'll go with He-Man up top. He'll take down at least 2 of those champions. How about the entire team? So as badly as we lost that first match, we came back and had a nice win in round 2. Now, part of the issue with having a 6-star blessed Arbiter is that you never get to play her, right? Because someone else is just going to always choose her. Or they're actually, I'm sorry, they're always going to ban her on me. Now, I know that this guy, the Crow Man, he's got to get banned. But they're coming in with mythicals across the board. This one, I don't know. Oh my god, they got a Siffy as well, and an Empress. Let's go with a He-Man. Oh, snap. I'm going to go with a Nell. I'm actually going with only one nuker here. They very well may ban my He-Man, and if they do, I'll have the speed lead, I believe. I'm going to ban him. I'm going to deal with Siffy because we're going to get the ticks of poison from Nell. They still banned my Arbiter. Okay. Let's see if we're going to be fast enough. This might be tight. Oh, wow. Okay. We actually did get to go first. They got 2 in Stone Skin. I don't... Man, I don't think I'm going to be able to get the stun here. Let's try it. We did get the stun. Can I... Oh, he just tore off my Stone Skin. Let's see here. Let's lock out some of them. Oh, my God. This guy's counterattack sucks. Let's go here. We're going to take him out of Stone Skin. Throw him into a sheep right there. We're going to go with He-Man up above. Wow. Okay. He-Man did some work right there. Now let's go... what do we have? Looks like it doesn't matter. It looks like it doesn't matter. We lost our first. Brought in 2 wins after that. I was going to mess around with Nell. Let's actually take a look at Nell. I want to know if I'm in that situation right there. Her kit. Do I... So right here, she steals a target's turn meter, steals an additional 5% turn meter for each debuff on the enemy, and has a 7% chance of placing True Fear. This right here is decreases each target's turn meter. It's going to also instant tick the poison. And here places a decreased defense debuff and weaken debuff on all enemies and fills turn meters. Right. But what happens when we get switched to her alternate form? Are there any like damage dealing ones over here? Attacks one enemy 4 times. Each hit ignores 30% of the target's defense. Each hit also decreases the target's max HP by 25% of the damage inflicted. If the target is not a boss, also places a shield buff on this champion. Nice. We have attacks one enemy 2 times, deals 100% more damage to enemies under stun, sleep, freeze, provoke, fear, true fear, or petrification. If the target is killed, instantly activates Feast of the Terror skill. Is that this one here? It is. Attacks all enemies. Places a True Fear debuff for 2 turns. Can't be resisted or blocked with enemy's HP or less. So she does have some nice nuking abilities here. So I actually can bring her on as a second nuker. In that last instance where I had He-Man and I didn't bring the Cheshire Cat, she could be a nuker in her alternate form. Good to know. By the way, we did win our football game this weekend. It was a great game. Really happy our boys deserved a win. This is probably the worst situation I could be put in, where my opponent pulls in, takes Armand's and Fabian. So what I have to do is I have to bring in some control. I'm going to actually bring in Mikage, and I'm going to bring in Empress, just in case that was going to be one of their picks. So I have Arbiter, Empress, Mikage. My next is going to be He-Man. Hopefully they don't choose him. They didn't, so I'm going to go He-Man. And I could go Cheshire Cat, but I'm worried about speed here. I'm going to bring in Nell. I'm hoping that they ban one of my mythicals, or else that speed battle I'm most likely going to lose. I think I'm most likely going to lose the speed battle anyway. This guy's going to burn me right off the bat. He's going to hurt me. He's going to stun me. He's going to lock me out. Definitely, if they ban Arbiter, I'm in a bad position. I think I'm going to stun this burning guy. They did ban my Arbiter, as I expected, which is unfortunate because I'm not going to win the speed battle here. No, we did not. That was expected, though. Yeah, I'm gonna get hurt right here, boys. There's not much I can do right now, I don't think. By the way, let me know if you guys want me to go live again this week. Happy to go live and do some live arena with you boys. It's actually quite a bit of fun to do it live in place of a video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you want me to do that, I could potentially do it. All right, so unfortunately, this sheep here, gotta hit Armands with him. He sheeped her before she could get any control. I can't kill any of these guys right now. They are all protected. They are getting a little poisoned though. More poisons on them. See the poisons? I like that. But they are getting buffed to the nines. Oh god. Empress. Yeah, I literally just had and lost my turn. GG's, my friend. You picked a nice team. Kappa lol. I couldn't beat that one. Let's take a look at another comment that we have from Scotia Afterpulse 9500. He says, with Nell, when you don't have any poison on the enemy, you should use the A3 to increase defense and weaken. Well, that makes sense, right? Why would I go with the A2 to auto tick if there's no poisons on her? I think I did make that mistake in my last video. Then your damage dealer will be able to nuke the enemy in one hit because we did the decreased defense. Also, when you have a choice between He-Man and Armands for speed lead, then you should use He-Man, who has the intimidating presence since both of them have the same 28% speed aura. Also, Marius' passive makes him counterattack every time his turn meter is reduced. Okay, Marius' turn meter reduce? Yes. That's tough. And I don't like dealing with Marius. As far as the intimidating presence speed aura, I don't believe that's true. You get the best intimidating presence aura that's on the team, not the one that you choose as your lead. You guys can let me know in the comments if I'm right there. I believe Scotia Afterpulse is actually wrong on that with the intimidating presence. I should just be going with the aura, not with the intimidating presence banner that's on there. Yeah, solid comment though. I appreciate the breakdown on Nell. It is worth noting that I have been placed against people with much higher trophies than me this entire video. Everyone I'm encountering has higher trophies. They did take my Armands. I do not have a Monkey King on the account, unfortunately. We went with Fabian and Empress as our second picks. My Empress is still not the best. Oh my god, they got him too. He's gonna go first. Okay, so let's go with... I gotta go through Stone Skin. He could rip Stone Skin. We're gonna go with Nell as well. Man, who do I ban? Do I let them go first, or do I try to go first and deal with then Armands? Armands 5-star with intimidating presence is gonna beat me unless if they ban my Arbiter. Maybe they don't ban Arbiter. Maybe I ban their go first. They don't ban Arbiter because they think I'm gonna ban their go first. So let's try that. I'm betting that they're gonna ban my Fabian. They're gonna let me have this because they don't think I'm gonna ban him. Let's see if I'm right. Nope, I was wrong. Okay, that didn't work out. So I have to go with He-Man with his speed aura. Unfortunately, I am not going to beat their Armands on that go first. Oh my god, I did. I was just frustrated about my choice there, yet it worked out. Thing is, I want to lock everyone out. So let's lock them all out here. Hopefully A1s are all they have, keeping Armands from stunning my entire team. I have to... Oh, his Stone Skin's gone. They got Monkey King and Stone Skin, huh? What is this? Steel's Edition. Let's transform. Why not? We got 2 turns to deal with, right? And now we can go... This one here attacks one enemy, ignore target defense. This one here attacks all enemies, places true fear. Can't be resisted. I'm not sure which one to do. I think it's going to be here. I think that's the one. I think that's the one I should have done. I went with the damage because everything else was on cooldown. Let's go and take him out. That way I don't have to deal with any... Okay, now we have Empress, where we could transform. I didn't want to have to deal with any of... Sorry, I lost track. Let me focus here. Swaps HP with an enemy. Let's actually go with the A2. Boom. Oh, it did take that. The poison got our Mons. Let's go. I'm going to go here. We definitely could take a big strike from Monkey King here, and that could hurt. There's not much I could do with him. Holy shit. Wow, he's built strong. What do we have here? He's still got Stone Skin on? Oh wait, what does this one do? Swap HP, baby! Get out of here. Get out of here. Attacks one enemy, places an extra hit if the tech. He's still in stone. Let's go here. Boom. Did I just block revive too? I think I just blocked revive. Monkey King used his nuke. He hits hard. Let's just hope this is enough. Wow. Okay. We used a little bit of smarts there, and it actually paid off that time around. This is how I'm better understanding the champions, and a lot of that's because of you guys and the guidance that you give me. Let's do one more battle because we're having some fun right now, guys. So this is like my worst nightmare, right? Marius and Sify, and you know that they're gonna hit me up with some speed champs now too. I'm gonna go with Nell because Nell is a good counter to Marius, and I'm gonna go with He-Man because He-Man's just a freaking boss. All right, they're gonna ban my Arbiter or my Nell. They could ban my Nell. Marius. Shoot. I think I gotta ban their Sify. Or their Marius. Man, that Marius doesn't look correct. I'm going with Sify. The Marius has no stars on him, no banner, so I'm assuming that we could potentially pull in. Hopefully their Marius isn't too difficult and too strong. We also maybe are not going to be decreasing his turn meter. Let's stun. Good. Up. Give me the sheep. Let's sheep her. Yep, I don't want to get any stuns or anything. Let's go and let's win the battle. Let's just win the battle because the opponent doesn't want to fight it. Decent day. Decent day, right? We lost when we started. We had then 2 victories, another loss, and 2 more victories. So we're basically 4-2 this morning, which is actually a great start to the live arena. Guys, hope you had a great day. Hope you have a great day. Hope you comment below and I could feature it in tomorrow's video. And again, thanks so much for supporting the channel. I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you back here tomorrow with another one. Let me know if you want a live stream. That can happen most days of the week, at least for an hour.